Alright, so we'll be going to study about the electromagnetic spectrum. So in A-level physics, we have to learn about about the wavelength and frequency of electromagnetic spectrum, and then firstly we'll describe what do you mean by electromagnetic spectrum. It means that the whole range of frequency. It means the whole range of frequency and wavelength. Alright, of the electromagnetic waves arranged in an order. Means in an order. Yeah, it is arranged in order, so I'll show it later on. And then so it is known as the electromagnetic wave. So remember one thing in your mind, the key point is the frequency and wavelength, the range of frequency and wavelength. And then after an order means arranged in order, so the whole range of frequencies, wavelength of electromagnetic waves arranged in an order is known as electromagnetic wave. So remind the key point. Alright, so it consists of following waves. So it almost consists of 7 waves, so that are radio waves, microwaves, infrared wave, visible light, UV rays, X-rays, gamma rays, and these 7 waves we need to know its wavelength and frequency. So back to the next part. I would like to mark how would we mark the wavelength of every types of wave. So first things to remember, so in radio wave the least is 10 to the power minus 1 to 10 to the 4. Remember, so first it has least, and the least is 10 to the power minus 1 to 10 to the power 10 to the power 4, and for microwaves is 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power minus 1. Look, this and this. Remember, just know this, minus 3, 4. And for infrared is 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 7 to 10 to the power minus 3, like this. For visible light is 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 to 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 7. So like this, tack, 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 tack. And for UV rays is 10 to the power minus 8 to 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. And for X-rays is 10 to the power minus 12 to 10 to the power minus 8. And for gamma rays is 10 to the power minus 16 to 10 to the power minus 10. So like, just remember is the pattern is army box gamma. Okay, sorry, it's a gamma, army box gamma. Just remember the term army box gamma. Alright, so we'll be calculating the frequency. So formula to calculate frequency. Formula to calculate frequency. So how would we calculate the formula? So base first unit of FO is so frequency, and C is speed of light, that is 3.0 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And then after this is wavelength. Alright, so you need to know the formula is, so So formula is FOC upon lambda. So you need to calculate both lambda 1 and lambda 2. So I'll show you how for radio waves, how would you, alright, so for radio waves you have to, and first FOC 1 is 3.0 into 10 to the power 8 upon 10 to the power 9, that gives 0.0 into 10 to the power 9 hertz. And for F another is C by lambda 2, that is 10 to the power upon 10 and 10 to the 4, and that is 0.3 into 4 hertz. And so frequency of radio waves is 10 to the power 4 hertz to 3.0 10 to the power 9 hertz. So likewise, do calculate of other frequency. You don't have to memorize all the frequency, but if you do memorize the wavelength, then you can easily calculate the frequency by applying of concept of calculating the frequency and just plot it the wavelength and calculate the frequency. Don't memorize it, okay? So also one thing that previous we discussed about Army Vox gamma. So this is the wavelength, you know. So so here is the frequency. Sometimes I forget the spelling. So the lower the frequency has higher the wavelength, and the higher the wavelength the lower the wavelength, higher the frequency. It means that I think frequency is inversely proportional to wavelength. I guess the frequency increasing, then the wavelength decreases, like that. It just, you know, it's inversely proportional to the wavelength. So this is for electromagnetic spectrum. So I'll be discussing about Doppler effect, I guess, and one thing left, that is about CR. Okay, all right.